Our desire is to share with you a bit of what God's doing down at Four Winds. It's actually not a new vision. We are actually rekindling and reclaiming some of the desires that He's put in our heart over more than a decade. It's long been our plan to create an intentional community of believers that would actually serve the orphan and serve the widow, a place where we could live together, a place that would enable us to raise good, clean food and to have an impact on our local community. So we want to share with you some of what's on our heart.
Living in community, what is it? What am I excited for? I think one of the most exciting things to me is, again, the sense of family, that our family gets to expand beyond our immediate family. We're in today's society, we're separate, we're doing our own things. In community, we're going to have a common goal, a common focus to be working toward.
I think God always intended us to have a sense of community, and I think the early church had a very strong sense of community. We've, in our day and age now, become very independent, very self-sufficient, and it's easy to forget that we need it.
I'm looking forward to the family aspect in that it's going to be all ages involved, from the old to the young, and just the richness that the children will provide to us and the wisdom that they have.
God created us to be a social being. He didn't create us to be alone.
I like the idea of that we will not spend just an occasional evening or an occasional weekend, but it will be we get to teach and develop the young people on an everyday basis.
How would we define community?
A community is like that. It's a giant puzzle that you're putting in little whatnots and doohickeys here and there and building a picture. Something interactive. It's better than a picture. It also affords you a level of comfort because you have support and reliability that's better than an insurance company.
I'm excited to live life together. I'm excited that we can help each other with one another's needs. I'm excited that we can be there for each other when we're going through times that are tough, and also share each other's joys. And it's been pretty cool as we're sharing our hearts and planning and dreaming together. We find that even though the dream is a cohesive one and we all share the same heart for where we're going, we each see it differently, and we bring different pieces to the table, and we have different parts that we're passionate about and that we want to accomplish together, and different ways that God is going to use us as we fit together.
We will purchase a large plot of land, and that all the various individual families will come together living on that plot of land in their own homes, but will be there to share with one another on a daily basis, having communal meals together, communal worship together, communal schooling together. But we realize that that's not going to be for everybody.
So there will probably be some people that are not able to do that, and we're excited that they could still join us, be involved in the community, but they might not be able to actually move to the land with us.
I grew up on a farm, generational farm, and so as the older generation could do less, the younger generation just stepped up and did more, so that the older generation could stay there on the farm, stay there on the property that they loved, stay in the occupation that they loved, where otherwise they wouldn't have been able to. And I think we have that opportunity in building a community to help give value to those, because of their age, are losing some of the value, the independence in the value they had. We can come along beside them and still help them fulfill the dreams that aren't quite yet there.
It's been many years since many of us have been able to use some of our giftings, whether it be painting or drawing, pottery. It just is something to really dream about and look forward to, having the time and being freed up because we're working together as a community.
So as one of us is really under pressure, others can step in and help.
So the thing that excites me the most about building a community is making things. Actually, understanding how things go together. Probably why I like the Bible so much. It's a giant puzzle that goes together one way, precept upon precept.
The Bible tells us very simply that true religion is to take care of the orphans and visit the widows.
When you really start reading deeply through the Old Testament and reading through Torah, which was the law and the instruction for how Israel as God's nation was to run itself, there's a lot in there and it's so obvious. Micah 6:8, God is showing you what is right and what is required of you, O man, but to do justice, to love mercy, and some translations will say to have loving kindness, and to walk humbly with your God. Justice and mercy are all over the Old Testament. As you really look into the laws, we think they're boring as you read through them, but as you really look into it, see what the heart of what God was trying to do. Treat people rightly, treat the land rightly, treat the animals rightly.
One of the things that becomes hard when you feed the poor is sometimes the food that's most accessible and easiest to package and give out is the food that maybe isn't the best. And our desire, our hope is to grow good food, healthy food.
So one of the things I'm really excited for is being able to raise our own animals and grow a garden. And being able to offer fresh and organic, good for us food for the community. And we're still really excited to be able to give that, offer that as our food bank.
So with that, the group of us have a desire and an intention to create jobs that honor people, honor the materials, the quality of the workmanship, and honor our customers.
I couldn't be more excited that we're on the path to actually build a community that actually can be about servanthood in each other's lives and getting back to actually serving the community around us as well.